I should have known better than to walk along Main Streets. 1 second. Quincy, your face isn't showing. Come on. I should have known better than to walk along Main Streets. Cops use Main Streets. But when I left the People's Church, I wanted to get out of Cement City into the ocean as fast as I could. And I didn't want to get turned around again, so I headed west the way I'd memorized from the map at the library. Follow Wilshire Boulevard. By the way, just so you don't think I'm stupid, I decided to go west instead of south, because on the map there were more green spaces along Wilshire? I don't know. And following the Los Angeles River south to the ocean seemed very depressing. Plus, I started thinking that with the way they pour cement around here, the cement river probably leads to concrete beach. Okay, let me read that. By the way, just so you don't think I'm stupid, I decided to go west instead of south, because on the map there were more green spaces along Wilshire, and following the Los Angeles River south to the ocean seemed very depressing. Plus, I started thinking that with the way they pour cement around here, the cement river would lead to concrete beach. I almost asked Shanae about the beaches and which one she thought was the best, because according to the map, there are miles and miles of them. But I really didn't want her or the Reverend to know where I was planning to go. And I'm glad I didn't, because Shanae started bringing up my mother. "Sweet child," she said, "I think we should get you some help. That mama of yours is not showing up." "Oh, she's coming," I told her, like I really believed it. "We've done this before. You don't mind me staying here, do you?" "No, of course not. I'm just hoping everything's okay." "Everything's fine," I said, "and you've been really, really nice." So I acted like I was planning to stay on longer, but the first chance I got, I stashed away a ton of food and took off. I found Wilshire Boulevard, and I tried to pace myself as I walked. Not too fast or you look suspicious. Not too slow or you look unsure. But it's been really, really hot here, and it's hard to move at a steady pace. According to a big billboard temperature sign that I saw, it was 101 degrees yesterday. Actually, I'm sure it was even hotter than that. You know how they factor in wind chill when it's really cold, which makes the temperature even colder? Last night's low was 31 degrees, but with the wind chill, the figure dropped to 19. Well, around here, there's the opposite of wind chill. There's asphalt heat. I swear, heat radiates off the street and jacks the temperature up another 10 degrees. And all the air conditioners that are cranked up to cool off the inside of buildings pump hot air outside. So up in the sky where they've got that temperature sign, it may be 101 degrees, but down here on the street with the fire-breathing air conditioners and asphalt, it's more like 120 degrees. Where's the ocean? That's when I spotted knobs coming out from between some buildings. All of a sudden, it seemed like ages since I'd seen a dog. You know, petted a dog. So I started walking quicker and called, "Here, boy!" I didn't know his name yet. I whistled and said it again, "Here, boy!" He glanced over his shoulder as he pranced along the sidewalk in front of me, so I said, "Hey, wait up, fella! What's your name?" He walked a little faster, but kept looking over his shoulder, not like he was afraid of me. More like he had someplace to go and... Let me try that again. He walked a little faster, but kept looking over his shoulder. Not like he was afraid of me, it was more like he had someplace to get to and sort of wanted me to come along. So I followed him, up the street, over, up another street, over, up another street, zigzag, zigzag, we went until we got to a park. It was small and scroungy with a lot of dead grass and scrawny trees and graffiti. But Knobs waited by the water fountain, tail wagging, obviously wanting me to push the button so we could jump up and get a drink. See, dogs are smart. After we'd both lapped up about a gallon of water, I read his tag and started calling him his name and just ruffled and hugged him and let him happy me up. He was so panty and waggy and sweet. I tossed a stick for him some. I shared my food with him. I gave him the stuff that was getting pretty borderline from baking in my backpack in the sun. Then I gave him another drink from the fountain and got a drink myself, but when I turned back around, he was gone. You probably already figured this out, but I was so busy following Knobs that I got totally lost. And when I started walking again, I thought I knew which way was west, but my west turned out to be north. And do you know where I am now? Beverly Hills. This area is like the opposite of where I've just come from. And something about that is so weird. How did they go from concrete, barbed wire fences, graffiti walls, and scroungy, straggling brown grass to this in just a few blocks? There are palm trees, tall, graceful palm trees. Whole streets are lined with them. And you should see the lawns these people have. They're like lush oceans of grass. And the temperature is a good 20 degrees cooler here, too. I'm not exaggerating. So are these movie star homes? I have no idea. But I can tell you this, there's one person who spent last night in Beverly Hills who is definitely not a movie star. She's a sea gypsy. Ha ha! And you should see the stuff people throw away. The food in their trash bins could feed an army. I had some kind of cheesy scones, a baked potato with plenty of butter and sour cream still on it, and the rind of a roast beef for dinner. Yum! Sorry. Yum! Plus, I found a great hideaway behind some shrubs in an amazing backyard. You wouldn't believe this backyard. It has actual rolling hills for a lawn, plus a tennis court, a swimming pool, and the most beautiful purple flowered trees I've ever seen. It's nice here. Really nice.